Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. I just got back from ACME Southern Nationals 2025 over the weekend that took place in Cartersville, Georgia. I had a blast. I plan on going next year. I do have the flyer for next year, which I will be showing you guys at the end of this video. So please tune in. And man, I just want to give you guys kind of a heads up as to what you need to do if you decide to go out to ACME Southern Nationals of next year. And it would be dope to meet you if you come out. So check it out. We got there on Friday. My friend Dennis was like, we need to get you registered if you haven't registered yet. So we get there to the venue and we decided to purchase the early bird pass, which pretty much gets you this wristband right here that we were wearing, on our wrist. Get that early access to be able to get in there at 8 a.m. the day of the show. In case if you decide not to, then you have to wait till 10 a.m. to be able to attend the show, right? So we get there Friday. They had computers laid out. We ran into friends. I did the $30 early bird registration. Once I got to the computer, we had to create an account. So that requires username, password, login. Once you're logged in, then you have to start entering all the info for all the models that you're bringing, right? So you fill in all these fields right here: model scale, model manufacturer, model year, make, model, description, modifications, aftermarket accessories, paints, techniques, theme category, and model entry ID is then generated there. I took 5 models here. So I was giving these 5 sheets right here. And pretty much what you need to do is you need to fold these and you need to put them right underneath your model, because this gives an opportunity for people to read some of the things you've entered regarding your model, and also the model entry ID is needed, especially for voting. I do not have that piece of paper because I ended up filling it out to vote, and I put it in the voter box right there, or else I'd be showing you guys right now. And pretty much everybody goes around and selects like I put the last 5 numbers, but I believe it's the last 4, but you enter, that's how you ID all the cars that are there, And so these things are needed in the beginning. Obviously you could do this at home. If you decide to go ahead of time, you could do it from home, pay, and take the time to fill everything out. I probably would recommend that, just so this way you could really take the time and enter the description of what you did to your car and what it has, right? For myself, I was a little rushed. Like I was just kind of typing in all kinds of stuff. We do have a live video of that up, here on our YouTube channel. So another thing that you get once you're all signed up and you pay, for your entry, this right here, this badge right here, the early bird, this orange one right here is what I had to wear. I had a rocket like this. Here, let me throw it on right here. Boom. And this is a keepsake item right here. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that attend this show every year keep this. This is my very first one. I want to come back. I want to be there. I want, if everything works out and I'm able to go, I would love to go 2026. That would be cool, and that way I could start stacking up and collecting these right here. This is pretty awesome. This, every time I look at this, is going to bring me a lot of memories right there. So we got this, we got the wristband, right? And another thing that you get is this goodie bag right here. This is a nice keepsake bag as well. And I like the size of it. And I'm going to tell you why. This size right here, when you purchase your model cars, or you attend a show, those boxes fit perfectly in here, right? But even then, if I start taking this bag to future shows here in California, it's kind of a flex, right? People are gonna be like, what? They're gonna know, like, yo, that guy went to ACME. He was out there in Cartersville, right? So in the bag, you do get flyers, information. They have this Savoy Automotive Museum. We drove by it, and man, it's a huge building, and this right here was humongous. I wish we would have had time to go over there, check out the museum, or even, stare at this thing right here. It's so big, but we were kind of in a crunch with time, so we were unable to go, but hopefully next year, right? So you get this right here. You also get some info on any of the local events and things that are going down with museums and stuff. That's pretty cool. I kept this stuff. I want to look at it later because I do like to see and learn about what's kind of going down around the area there in the city, and let's see here. Then you get this book right here, breaking it down, other things that go down around town. So this is pretty cool, So this is stuff that you get in the bag right there. And I mean, this is awesome right here. Like I said, you could fit a model car, you could fit various things, but it's definitely gonna be a flex, right? When I go to a model show and bring this out right there. Another thing that I purchased there is a t-shirt. Check it out. They had these there available. So happy that I got this t-shirt as well, because I mean, this was my first show. I want to be able to bring some items home with me to remind me of the show and everything. I had a blast. I had a great time, as you could tell. And man, some of the kits and stuff that I bought, I could not believe it. I will be doing like a full-on video later telling you guys more about this, but let's go right ahead and pop up the flyer right here. Bam, there you go. So this is 2026, the Southern Nationals. So get ready. I know I got a lot of comments and people from here on YouTube, Instagram, telling me, hey man, I wish I could have gone. I missed out. I couldn't go. And this is just a heads up. Plan accordingly. Hopefully you can go. 2026. I myself would love to go. I want to go. I already talked to the guys. They said, they're down as well. But as you know, until next year, until we maybe like 4 months out before the date, I'm going to make a final decision and just make sure that everything is clear on the calendar. Nothing big or family related stuff is going down. And if nothing, and everything is smooth, I will be there back in Cartersville, Georgia again. And also from the airport to the venue, it's about like an hour out, which is not bad. I mean, not that I wish it was longer, right? It would be dope if it was shorter, but still it's super simple. It's nothing crazy, right? You get there, get in, get out, if you're flying in and stuff like that. Shout outs to everybody who drove far. I know people drove more than like 20 hours to get there, and man, it was just so fun. But yeah, guys, so check it out. If you guys have any questions or anything, please drop a line in the comment and we'll go ahead and, answer it back to you guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right. Peace out, guys. What? I'll see you next time. All right. Later.